Yeah, magnetic fields are sometimes ignored, and there's a long history of more than enough reason to be concerned. Certainly, they've never been shown to be without harm, and certainly they're against nature. We have this electromagnetic environment that sort of came with the earth that we live on, and it doesn't include alternating current magnetic fields for sure. So take us forward from there.
Someone persuaded me, just try getting out of that bedroom for 2 weeks and see if the magnetic field really is impacting you. And like I thought, yeah, well, I mean, probably it's doing something, but there's more to the picture than that. And I'd been struggling with leaky gut for about a year at this point, at least, well, diagnosed, and I'd been going on increasingly restrictive diets. I was down to the point where I wasn't eating much more than, you know, meat, a few vegetables, and some herbs, and like that was it. Nothing else. And I could more or less manage my symptoms that way, but it wasn't great. We got out of that bedroom, and within 2 weeks, my leaky gut healed. Verified with the blood analysis. There was no food particles floating around in my blood, like every other blood sample we'd ever taken.
You see, sometimes I would go out with my Faraday suit, and some days it would not work. I would come back with symptoms. You see this nausea and my thyroid hurts and this brain fog and all these symptoms. And I thought, why today my Faraday suit is not working? So I discovered it was the magnetic field. What if I put it down onto the pavement? 32 milligauss.
Mm.
And that's what my feet absorb. So you see, we get these symptoms in the head, the dizziness, the nausea, and the thyroid hurts. But it is absorbed by the feet. And then I realized one important thing. As I walk on the street, under the sidewalks, there are the high voltage cables which come to all these neighborhood transformers. There's no electric field. They are covered with earth, but the mag field is there. And as I walk, if I walk on the sidewalk where the cable is buried, within 2 or 3 minutes, I got these symptoms. So with the EM3, I mapped my neighborhood. I know on this street I have to walk on the right sidewalk, and on the other one on the left hand side. But you see what happens? It is so sunny, so hot in Spain, so sometimes I have to walk right on the sunny side where there's all the heat, and it's terrible. But I don't get home with those symptoms anymore, which I thought, why today my Faraday suit is not working? Of course, it cannot shield the mag field, and I never thought of it. But there you go. And now this is such an important discovery for me. And besides this one, that it is absorbed by the feet, because I used to measure at my chest height the mag field. No, put it down there, see what's down there.
It makes me sick, that glowing leash. You scroll and smile, I find no peace.
I feel this poison. I miss my friends, I'm all alone. This buzzing air, I have no home.
I feel this poison.
Wi-Fi burns, it pulls me down, a silent blight throughout my town.